guys, I am super excited to finally start my YouTube journey. So for this video, I wanted to talk about the makeover that is most fresh in my mind, and that is my most recent classroom transformation in Cleveland, Ohio for Marguerite Haas and her students. Okay, so the goal of this video is to show you what it's like to do one of these classroom makeovers that I do in chronological order while simultaneously answering the most frequent questions that I receive about the classroom makeovers. Before I do any designing or purchasing, there are 3 key steps that need to be completed on my end. First, I create a non-negotiable budget. This is a budget that I keep for myself to make sure that I don't go crazy whenever I am purchasing items for the classroom. I'm going to do a budget breakdown later in the video for you so that you can get a general number. Second, I collaborate with the teacher. I send multiple questionnaires so that I can get a better feel for the teacher's personality and what they see their dream classroom looking like. And then lastly, I send a questionnaire that is to be completed with the teacher and the administration together so that I can make sure that I have permission to install new floors, provide new furniture, and really transform the space. Okay, so let's talk about that last step for a second, administration. One of the most frequently asked questions that I receive is, do you have permission to do this stuff from administration? And the answer is yes. Oh my goodness, yes. It is so incredibly important that I have an open line of communication between the teacher, the administration, and me. So everything that goes on in these classrooms, before I even take a step in the classroom, the administration knows about, and they have already given me permission to do. I have met some of the most supportive principals through these classroom transformations. They want to see their students thrive in these new and open and innovative spaces, and I think most importantly, they want to see their teachers happy. So the short answer is this: yes, I always have permission to do anything that I do in these classroom makeovers from administration first. After I've set my budget and communicated with the teacher and the administration, I get to start the most enjoyable part of the process, in my opinion, and that is the designing and shopping. Before I get too ahead of myself though, I think it's important to note that all of this does not take place in a week. Yes, the physical part of the process takes roughly 5 days, but before the makeover process begins, I take about 2 months to plan everything out, to shop and organize duties and tasks so that everything runs smoothly once we actually get to the school. So let's talk about where I get my inspiration. I am always at home decor stores. Usually, I'll see something that sparks my interest, like a pink vintage couch, that maybe way exceeds my budget, but then I do research to see how I can replicate it for significantly cheaper. So once I have one statement piece, then I begin planning around that. All right, another great place to find inspiration is, of course, Pinterest. But I don't look at other classrooms on Pinterest. I look at home decor. So you might type in something like trending home decor, or for this most recent classroom makeover, I would type in modern tropical home decor. And all of these different things would come up, and it would help me put a visual to something that already exists so that I could put it on my vision board and then bring it to life in the classroom. Once I have the vision board created, then I get to do the most exciting part of the process, and that is shop. The places that I prefer shopping the most are Wayfair, World Market, Floor & Decor, Lowe's, Facebook Marketplace, local thrift stores, IKEA, Amazon Prime, Etsy, and of course I love shopping locally and supporting small businesses. And I really like all of these places because not only do they provide great quality materials, but they also are offered at an amazing price, and a lot of the shipping is free. So for example, at Wayfair and Amazon Prime, all of those things can be shipped for free, which is huge. So after all of the shopping is completed and I have everything organized on my end, it's finally time for us to head to the school, and that is where the true chaos begins. It is hectic, it is fast-paced, but it is super exciting and fun because I have the best team in the entire world. But before we even get to the school, I send out each of the team members a to-do list for each of the days so that they know what my expectations are and what their goals are. So if somebody's really good at painting, then they're gonna be painting a lot. If somebody's great at building furniture, then that's awesome. MJ, for example, is strong. I needed her to do all of like the heavy lifting, that kind of stuff. So it's all broken down for them so they know what to expect once they get there. We begin each day by me basically highlighting what my goals are, the things that are an absolute must to get done, and then we put on music and we are working from as early as we can be in the school to the latest we can be in the school. The best part of the process is without a doubt the reveal. I love seeing the emotional reactions from the teachers that I do these makeovers for. It's just a really powerful moment and I love being able to be part of that. All right, so let's take a look at the final space and Marguerite's reveal. Okay, are you ready?
I'm so excited. I'm ready.
All right.
Oh my gosh!
And then after the initial shock of the makeover wears off, and this has happened every single time, and I love it because the teacher will start, like you can like see the wheels turning, and they start thinking about how they can utilize and implement things in the space that I've created. And it's just really cool because I love hearing their ideas about what they plan to do with their students. One of my favorite parts of the room is this animal scavenger hunt that I did with QR codes. So the students can take their Chromebook and go around the room and scan the QR code, and it links to interesting facts about the animals. This growth mindset #mirror talk activity that I have, where students can stand on the stage in front of the mirror and select one of these growth mindset posters. I think my favorite piece in the entire room is this right here, and it says everyone is welcome. And I just think that if I had this in my classroom whenever I was younger, my whole life would have been different. So I just hope to inspire these kids to realize that no matter who they are, regardless of their race, gender, sexuality, whatever, they are accepted in this classroom. And of course, we have this amazing reading nook area with the nugget and large stuffed animals and books. There are tons of books that people donated, just chapter books, grade level books, everything you can imagine. Marguerite actually only has 12 students, so this reading corner is perfect for all 12 of her students. She can sit on the couch and she can collaborate and conference with her entire class. And Michelle from Apples and ABCs custom designed these bulletin boards for the room, and it displays all of the students' names. It goes along with the theme, Welcome to the Jungle. We are wild about books. And for storage, we have this bookcase from Walmart, and I designed these labels to go with the theme. Her teacher desk can actually turn into a conferencing center. So you can pull out these little knobs, and one student can sit here and Marguerite can be working with him or her. It just turns into like a little conferencing center as well. Okay, this is so cool. I found these at World Market, and they're to hang backpacks and coats, and it's all of the different animals of the jungle. I mean, how perfect. I did decide to do all flexible seating in this classroom. So as you can see, there are tons of different places that students can sit. I need to give a huge shout out to MJ because these ceiling tiles were just not the greatest. So she replaced all of the ceiling tiles.
I'll leave you guys all in. Keep them closed, keep them closed. All right, stop there. Wait for when we tell you to open your eyes. All right, open them.
Oh my gosh! I thought we was going to like get a regular normal haircut. I didn't even know we was going to get a haircut like this. How y'all do this in a week?
You can cry if you're that excited. It's okay.
Okay, that's it.
The biggest impact it has is the students' time on task. They are staying focused way more than they have since before the makeover. They're staying in their seats a lot more, they're staying focused, and they're getting more work done, which is absolutely amazing. I'm staying organized a lot more. I just feel like there's a place for everything. There's a great place for direct instruction, and then there's tons of seating around the room.
All right, so the number one question that I receive about these classroom makeovers is budget. How much does a complete transformation like this cost? And if I'm being completely honest, it is a little bit of a touchy subject for me. So I am going to break down the cost for a complete classroom makeover like the one that I did in Cleveland for you today. But first, I want to talk about something. There is a reason why I cannot yet do tons of these makeovers back to back to back. And that's because currently I am funding them by myself. I'm really smart about saving my money, and I just love giving back to teachers. This is my thing, this is my passion, this is why I do what I do, seeing the reactions of the teachers. So I'm smart about saving my money, and it's my way of giving back to teachers. Also, it is called Extreme Makeover Classroom Edition for a reason, because it is extreme. I would never ever expect a teacher to spend their own money on a transformation like this. Do I think that every single teacher deserves to have this amount of money spent on their classrooms from like those up above, the higher ups? Absolutely. I think that teachers should be given like $100,000 to do whatever they want with their classroom. That would be amazing. But that's just not reality. I love doing it. I really, really do. This is my way of giving back to teachers. This is what I want to do. So with that being said, let's take a look at the budget breakdown. Okay guys, that is, oh my god, did I just make a YouTube video? Is this my first YouTube video? Did I do it? Did I do it correctly? Okay, well, I hope I did. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. I had a lot of fun doing it, a lot of anxiety, but also a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope I answered some of your questions. I will continue like opening up more about the makeover process in other videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. I love teachers. You guys are the best. And yeah, okay, love you, bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, get my shoes and out the door. 5, I'm alive. 6, 7, 8, feeling great. 9, gonna shine, life is good. I'm doing fine. 10, gonna do it right and do it again, yeah. I look into the sky with all the beautiful color, but there's more than just for me, so gonna share it with another. I got to show, to give, let out. I want to sing and shout. Take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful